To everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. We got a lot of glare here for some reason. Um, Today I'm going to talk about Master Lock, and I'm going to try to pick this Master Lock number 7070. It's an old one. Um, they started off with the lion profile, and then they went to the lion mouth, the lion head, basically, on the other models after this. This got me to researching Master Lock because I've got catalogs on Yale and Corbin and all different kinds of old antique catalogs, but not on Master Lock. I don't have anything. I can't find any catalogs listing all the old model numbers, the dates that they were out, stuff like that. You just pretty much you have to interpret, I guess, from the history of it. So Master Lock was incorporated in 1921. One of the founders was this guy Henry Soreff, and in 1924 he got a patent for the laminated padlock. Before that time, most of the locks were like this, hollow construction. You could hit them with a hammer and get into them. And he came up with this laminated process. Well, he really couldn't sell it. He tried to get a lot of places to buy it, and they were like, "Nah, that'd take a lot of stuff to set up and everything." So he went ahead and he got some other founders to go with him, and he went ahead and incorporated it in 1921, and started off with 5 employees, a drill press, a punch press, and a grinder. And he was a security consultant for the military during World War I. And that's where he got the idea for this laminated padlock, because he saw how they made armor. They would put laminates together, and he just decided to make a padlock. And nobody had thought of that before. As a matter of fact, in 1931, he was recognized by the American Association of Master Locksmiths. They gave him a gold medal for the most important development in locks in 50 years. So in 1957 he died. Then in 1970 American Brands acquired Master Lock. 1974 is when they started the Super Bowl advertisements with them shooting a lock and showing that it still held up. It was still a lock after being shot. And that started getting them a lot of sales. And in 1978 they had 13 consecutive years of growth. In 1999, Master Lock retail market share peaked at 70%, then declined due to cheaper foreign labor and other companies going against them. In 1999, they transferred all of they started transferring their assembly process from Milwaukee to Mexico. And that's where they started doing their assembly to save in labor costs. In 2001, they restored their image with a patented titanium lock. I didn't know they were the inventors of the titanium type lock, but apparently they did that in 2001. So they going back to the history of the company, they started off, in a little place, and then they moved into the Pabst Brewery during the Depression era. And the Depression era really helped out Master Lock a lot because the military, the Prohibition police really liked these locks. They were strong and everything, and so they would use them to lock up speakeasies and illegal bars and stuff that they were raiding. As a matter of fact, in 1928, Master Lock shipped 147,600 padlocks to New York City for locking up illegal bars and stuff like that. Harry Houdini also visited Soreff when he was alive, because when he failed to escape from some handcuffs, and Soreff told him how to hide a handcuff key under his tongue or in between his fingers. So their market share in 1994 was still 70%, and then in 1996 it was down to 40%. So they started losing market share, and they did a lot of different things to try to retain their image and everything else. Now this lock right here, it can open either way, but it picks open counterclockwise much easier. I'm getting a lot of glare. Let me just wipe this lens. I'm going to pause this. There, I don't know if that helped any, but it seems to have. Yeah, this thing picks a lot easier counterclockwise than it does clockwise. But it's only a 4-pin lock. And if you're used to picking security pin locks and everything, these things can be tricky because you're only going to get like one click. Right now I'm doing it kind of oddly. Let me try to pick this open. This is not my normal camera stand or my normal angle. So there's one click. There we go. I was trying to make an impression key for this one, and it's weird because here's how. I think this is the bitting 5165. So like back in the day, they originally, I guess only locksmiths knew that, or they didn't really care. This thing has only got one locking pawl, and it's right up there, so it could be easily be shimmed. It looks like originally it had green paint on it, because there's remnants of green paint lying around. So there you go. That's a Master Lock number 77. See, this says patent pending. So I know he got his patent for the laminated locks in 1924. I'm thinking this guy is probably in the 30s, 1930s. I'm just guessing. Like I said, I don't have really any reference material to figure out when they changed from, like these laminates are all nice and smooth. Nowadays, they're not buffed out or anything, They didn't take that extra step. And they switched off from these kind to like pin tumbler. But I don't know which one came first. I would assume that these guys, the old style box levered lock type of thing, I would assume those came before this. But like I said, I don't know. But that's as much as I could find on the history of Master Lock. And I hope you found this entertaining and maybe informative. Thanks for watching, and happy picking, everyone.